Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to do a video review on the Ninjutso Sora V2 versus the Madar Major. So this video might be a video that a lot of people are wanting to see just because the Madar Major is a super popular mouse and the Sora is also a really well-known, pretty raved about mouse. So with the Madar Major being the newer competition, this one does get the 3950 sensor in it, so it is a newer sensor. This one does come with the 8K pulling dongle. You can do 8K pulling out of the box with this one. There's a little bit of fingerprints on there. This is super cool. If I get this in the light, you can kind of see how it's like that. See the internals actually, just on video it's harder to see. So starting off with these mice, I will actually talk about the boxes first. That's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but I just want to go over some things. This will be kind of a reoccurring theme in this video. So starting off, the Sora box. This is a super nice box, super premium, super thick walls in the box. You can tell this is a high quality box. Even the wrapping paper for the mouse feels really high quality and nice. It's silly to say, but it's just things I notice. With this, you're going to have the actual plastic molded holder for your mouse. And overall, the unboxing experience of this mouse, it's like unboxing an iPhone. So it is a more premium unboxing experience. The box fits in there super tight, super nice and premium. There is a top piece that does slide in like this. So it's just a super premium, super solid box, whereas the Madar Major, a little cheaper on the outside, kind of more of a cardboardy feeling. You get foam on the inside. I believe this comes up, yeah, like this. So a little cheaper on the packaging, but that's to be expected. It's a cheaper mouse, but I will say they did a really good job on the presentation with this mouse, especially with some of the designing characteristics of this. So it looks pretty awesome. There also is a magnet on there, so that's pretty cool too. Kind of unique. It does say Madar Major on the side. That's pretty cool. But for now, we'll talk about the mice. So right off the bat, if we'll go over the shapes of these mice, I'll do a back view so you guys can see. The Sora is more symmetrical. It doesn't really slope to the left or to the right in terms of how the mouse is designed, whereas the Madar Major, I have a feeling this does kind of slope to the right, or to the left, just a hair. So that's something I notice a little bit. Maybe it's to the right actually, you can see right there. But off the bat, in terms of grip, this is flat on the sides. It doesn't cave in near as much as the Madar Major. I will say the right side does feel a little more caved in than the left. So that's something I notice. Whereas the Sora, this mouse is straight up made for claw. It's just a thinner profile. It gets super thin in the middle. It's kind of like having a real skinny waist in the middle. And it is just perfect for a claw grip like this mouse. You can tell it's truly designed for a more aggressive claw grip. And they nailed this thing right on the head. So as far as grip goes, my personal preference, I played with a relaxed claw grip. So I prefer the Madar Major. But this mouse, the Sora, is a claw grip mouse. So that is more of your style than the Sora would be a great choice. As far as like build quality and all that stuff, both my mice, the Sora and the Madar Major, are really solid. I will say you will notice a difference in terms of plastic feel. The Madar Major is a cheaper feeling mouse. I know they're both from China, but the Sora V2 is a more premium mouse. The materials are better. Overall QCs are going to be better on these. Just a higher quality mouse that's probably held up to higher standards in the factory, and the materials are, you can tell they're a little higher quality. Just off the side buttons, you can tell, like, just the feeling, a little louder compared to like the Sora's, a little more muted. The Sora kind of reminds me of the Razer mice for the side buttons. I do believe Razer has the best side buttons for a mouse, so that's my opinion, but super high quality on the Sora, whereas the Matter Major is definitely passable, but just a little more clicky, a little more louder, a little more plasticky sounding. Sora is just a little better. As far as like scroll wheels go, Matter Major feels awesome. I'm not going to fault it for the scroll wheel. Just feels like a standard nice scroll wheel, lots of tactile feel with the scroll wheel, very notchy. The Sora is even notchier. This thing's super crisp on the scroll wheel. That's how I describe this one. As far as like click down, super heavy for click down. A little lighter on the click down for the Matter Major. But yeah, the Sora scroll wheel is my preferred scroll wheel. As far as clicks, both these mice have the Armor on optical switches. They both feel absolutely amazing. The Matter Major will have lighter clicks. If you prefer having a lighter click for your mouse, the Matter Major would be the way to go. My personal opinion, I feel the clicks on the Sora are like nothing can top the Sora's clicks. I have a Beast X Max and like several other mice that cost significantly more. None of those I can get clicks that feel as good as the Sora's. So I will say for like Valorant, having heavy clicks, you'll be super precise in your clicks, but something like a Beast X Max will be much more lighter and a little more crisp, I feel like. But just my opinion, I like the clicks a lot better on the Sora V2 over the Matter Major. So that's that. What else can I go over? Skates. I have aftermarket skates on these mice, so I can't really say much. I want to say I swapped the skates on the Matter Major. I wasn't so super impressed with the stock skates, so I went with some X-ray pad skates. These are the control skates. And then the Sora, I just went with some skates from CorePad. So those CorePad skates are just their standard replacement upgrade skates for the Sora. It feels good, but honestly, I don't use a Sora V2 often just because I like having a lighter, relaxed claw grip. So that's more my preferred method. My preferred method, just my preference in terms of how I grip my mouse. So yeah, Sora's definitely, if you have smaller hands, like a Sora would be really good. If you want to have like better aim in CS, like a smaller mice will be better. You can have more micro adjustment in terms of what you can do, especially with these pads here, since they're not as big as the Matter Major, so it's less friction. So a little more micro adjustments with the Sora. A little more aggressive on the playstyle with this mouse. It's probably why it tends to use the Sora. So it's an absolutely fantastic mouse. Both these mice are actually. In terms of like battery life, I haven't noticed anything too terribly bad. I will say the Matter Major, I think, does get better battery life over the Sora. It's just the main thing with the Sora, the only drawback, it's just it doesn't have 8K pulling. It doesn't even have 4K pulling. So you're paying $100, you're getting a slightly inferior sensor. I mean, honestly, no one's going to notice the difference between a 3395 versus a 3590. So, but yeah, for the extra money, you're just getting a higher quality mouse that's meant for a pure claw grip. I tried getting liking the Sora for playing with this mouse, even with a light claw grip. I told myself I'll try and main this and get used to having a more aggressive claw grip. It's just not my style. I don't know if you just can't switch over to a more aggressive grip style and truly get used to it if you actually just in general have a lighter grip style. So I always bounce back to another mouse every time I try and use the Sora. I'll play a couple of games of Valorant with this mouse and I just can't use it. So I love the mouse, but for me it's just not a mouse for me. Something like the Madara Major, it's easier for me to use this mouse and to like playing with this mouse. So I tend to go for the Madara Major over the Sora. But yeah, the Madara Major does have 8K pulling straight out of the box. So that is a huge plus for this mouse. It's a reason why I like this mouse so much. The value proposition you get with this mouse, I believe, is second to none. My Skyrox order I have incoming, that mouse actually has not even shipped. So it turns out companies are posting like on AliExpress, like other mice they have, but they actually don't have stock. So they're just waiting to get orders before they ship it out. So a lot of people will be waiting for like the Madara Major and the Skyrox, and they won't be getting those anytime soon. So I've been waiting over a month, and I still don't have my Skyrox V8, and I don't even have shipping numbers or anything for it. So that's one thing. Both these mice feel super light. I believe the Sora is 39 grams, and this is 36 grams, like plus minus 3. So I can't tell the difference. They both feel like hollow shells of a mouse. Like, it's even crazy that mice have gotten this far. But I do notice the build quality whenever I pick these two up. I can tell the Sora is a higher quality mouse just by picking it up. It feels more like a Viper for like the materials used. Is super high quality plastics, and this is more of a like cheaper disposable feeling kind of. I mean, it'll hold up. It's in no ways a disposable mouse, but you can notice the difference. But yeah, I did go with the smaller battery size on the Madara Major. If you are getting a Madara Major, I would highly recommend getting the smaller battery. The 200 milliamp hour battery is absolutely perfect. In no ways would I recommend going bigger and gaining weight on this mouse, just because they're able to get great battery life out of this 200 milliamp hour. And if you're getting a mouse like this, you're getting it because it has great specs and it is super light. So why you would want to add weight to this mouse just for a bigger battery doesn't make any sense to me. So I would highly recommend just getting the bigger battery, and you'll have a mouse that's better than the Sora, in my opinion. Like, if I had to pick between these two, I'd probably go Madara Major, just because I use this mouse more, and it does have 8K pulling and a 3590 sensor. But the Sora is a great mouse to have in the collection. It is a more premium mouse, so if you do want the more premium mouse out of the two, Sora is 100% the way to go that route. That's probably it for this video. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. Hopefully I've covered enough to kind of make things more clear for these mouse. Like I said, in no way is one like absolutely worse than the other. They're both super close. Like I said, if you just play claw, like super aggressive, and you want a higher premium feeling mouse, the Sora's the way to go. If you want the latest greatest specs without spending all the money, and you're okay with having a mouse that feels a little more lighter on the plastics, the Madara Major, it's a great mouse to have. So can't go wrong anyway. So yeah, just like and subscribe, guys. I will post more content. I will be getting some new mice to review, so I won't be saying which ones, but there are some videos out there on it. I will give you some hints. It's fully carbon fiber. It is kind of a more final mouse I don't want to say final mouse killer, but it is a mouse that competes at final mouse. So yeah, feel free to like and subscribe, guys. I am making these videos kind of longer just to see how they'll do compared to my shorter videos. I like kind of going more review based in a longer video to talk about these because I really enjoy buying and using these mice. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.